In RabbitMQ, exchanges are crucial components responsible for routing messages from producers to queues. They are part of the messaging flow in RabbitMQ and act as intermediaries between producers which publish messages and consumers which receive messages. Exchanges don't store messages themselves. Instead, they use routing rules to determine how messages should be routed to the appropriate queues. The purpose of an exchange is to decide how messages should be routed to one or more queues. Based on different routing criteria, exchanges can forward messages to specific queues. The routing decision is based on message's routing key and the type of exchange. Exchanges make RabbitMQ more flexible by allowing producers to send messages to different queues based on dynamic rules rather than sending messages directly to the queues. RabbitMQ supports several types of exchanges, each with different routing behavior. Let's break down the most common types. First, we have the direct exchange. A direct exchange routes messages to queues with a specific routing key. The message's routing key must match the binding key of a queue. This is useful when you want to route messages to a specific queue based on exact matching routing keys. For example, a messaging system where a producer sends messages to a queue based on the exact type of message it represents. For example, it could be an error message or an information message. Alright, and next we have Fanout Exchange, which routes messages to all bound queues without considering the routing key. It broadcasts messages to all queues that are bound to it. This is used when you want to send the same message to multiple consumers, which means multiple queues at the same time. For example, a notification system where a message should be broadcasted to all users or subscribers without filtering by specific criteria. A topic exchange allows routing based on pattern matching of routing keys. The routing key is divided into words separated by dots. For example, animal.lion.roar. And you can use wildcards like asterisk for exactly one word or hash for 0 or more words to match multiple routing keys. And we are going to see this in action when we practice topic exchange based on these patterns. Topic exchanges are great for implementing routing rules that need flexibility, such as categorizing messages in a hierarchical manner. For example, a news feed where you want to route messages to different queues based on topics like sports.football or politics.election. Next, we have headers exchange, which routes messages based on header attributes instead of routing keys. The routing decision is made by matching the headers in the message with those set on the queue. This type is useful when the message attributes themselves define how the message should be routed. Message attributes like content type, user preferences, or priority. For example, a system where messages are routed based on certain attributes like content type or a specific tag. And finally, we have X local random exchange. Local random exchange is a new exchange type in RabbitMQ 4.0. It is primarily designed for request-reply use cases, which is the RPC pattern. With this exchange type, messages are always delivered to a local queue, which guarantees minimal publisher latency. If there are multiple local queues bound to the exchange, one of them will be picked at random to deliver the message to. Now let's see how exchanges work. Producers send messages to exchanges and not directly to queues. Every message that a producer sends to an exchange has a routing key. The routing key is a string used by the exchange to determine how the message should be routed. Queues can be bound to exchanges with specific routing criteria. When a queue is bound to an exchange, it will receive messages routed according to the binding conditions, for example, matching the routing key. The exchange uses a routing algorithm defined by the exchange type to decide which queue or queues should receive the message. This is the routing logic. Now, why are exchanges important? Well, exchanges provide flexible way to configure how messages are routed. Producers don't need to worry about the destination queues, they only send messages to exchanges. Exchanges decouple producers and consumers, meaning producers don't need to know about the specific queues, they just send messages to exchanges and RabbitMQ handles the routing. RabbitMQ allows messages to be routed to multiple queues, enabling scalable architectures. For instance, multiple consumers can subscribe to a Fanout Exchange or a topic exchange, allowing messages to be processed concurrently. And by using the appropriate exchange type, RabbitMQ provides the flexibility to implement custom routing logic, for example, routing by topics, headers, or exact matching. And finally, using exchanges, you can control the flow of messages based on criteria such as message priority, queue length, and more. Now let's shed some light on exchange-queue relationship. A queue must be bound to an exchange to receive messages. The binding establishes the routing relationship between the exchange and the queue. This relationship is typically defined by the exchange type and the routing key. An exchange can be durable, which means it can be persisted across server restarts, or an exchange can be transient, which means that it can be lost when RabbitMQ restarts. Similarly, queues bound to exchanges can be durable or transient. The routing key is crucial for determining where a message goes, and it is especially important for direct and topic exchanges. Some best practices for using exchanges include using the right exchange type for your use case. If you need simple routing by an exact key, use a direct exchange. If you need broadcasting, use a Fanout exchange. If you need flexible routing, use a topic exchange. Don't create too many exchanges unless necessary. Keep the architecture simple and scalable. Use headers exchanges when the routing decisions need to be based on multiple attributes rather than just a routing key. Keep an eye on how well the exchanges perform in terms of message throughput and ensure that they are routing messages efficiently.